I could actually argue that it hurts the game more if they had given her a roster spot over someone more deserving.
So go ahead and argue it.
That's exactly what I'm
Are you
saying,
you
because
go
I
ahead,
think
you
it makes a mockery of
okay,
the women's game. If the focus on, okay,
cool.
now we just have to have people because of marketing and their attention, and they're
Co
not as talented, we're not putting the best team out there.
Caitlin Clark has been on a historic tear, and she just made Molly Qerim walk back her words after a stretch of performances nobody saw coming. Clark isn't just breaking records anymore. She's exposing every doubt, every critique, and every hater that tried to dismiss her impact on the game. We've already seen legends like Diana Taurasi acknowledge her greatness. Cheryl Swoops has been forced to soften her stance after months of dismissing Clark's accomplishments. And now, Molly Qerim has become the latest person to rethink her criticism. Because what we're witnessing is the rise of a true superstar, a player whose game, influence, and popularity refuse to be ignored. This chapter really began when Team USA announced its Olympic roster, and Clark was the glaring omission. Coach Cheryl Reeve admitted the decision was contentious and said it came down to experience and standard procedure. Clark hadn't attended training camp because she was leading Iowa through March Madness, and her first few WNBA weeks were up and down. Historically, rookies rarely crack the Olympic lineup, but Clark's absence confused the entire basketball world. Many fans pointed out how the men's dream team used the Olympics to grow basketball globally, and wondered why the women's program didn't want to capitalize on the most visible player in the sport. Reeve publicly said she was thrilled about Clark's arrival in the WNBA because it was good for business. Yet the business decision to leave her off the Olympic team told a different story. Then Molly Qerim echoed Reeve's stance, but went even further. She argued that adding Clark to Team USA would hurt the game, claiming Clark wasn't ready or talented enough for that stage, and that selecting her would turn the Olympics into a gimmick. But what actually happened was the exact opposite. Without Clark, fans didn't tune in at the same level. Nobody was talking about Team USA's games the way they would have if the sport's biggest star had been included. And the idea that Clark's presence would distract from the team's gold medal pursuit quickly started sounding flimsy. If anything, leaving her off the roster created more backlash, more conversation, and more frustration than picking her ever would have. And now, after Clark's recent run of dominance, her growth, and her undeniable impact on viewership and interest, Molly Qerim has had no choice but to revisit her original take. Because this isn't just a rookie anymore. This is Caitlin Clark, and she is proving people wrong in real time.
Oh, Stephen A, wasn't that anybody didn't think she was going to be successful or not play. It was just that we felt that other players in the W deserve shine as well.
Molly, I said.
Really, Molly? Wow.
They
Really?
jumped on us. They jumped on us, Molly. They jumped on us as a show. They jumped on us as a show when we talk about it.
Sure, sharing the spotlight might have changed things, but having no spotlight at all hurt Team USA far more. Everyone knew the women's team wasn't losing in the Olympics. The competition simply wasn't close. That made it the perfect moment to elevate the sport by featuring the most dynamic player in women's basketball, Caitlin Clark. And it's not like she's a ball hog or a selfish player. Which brings us to Molly Qerim's other critique, the claim that Clark wasn't talented enough to be on the Olympic roster. That take aged horribly. By the time Team USA touched down in Paris, Clark had already shattered multiple WNBA records and delivered one of the greatest rookie seasons in league history. In August alone, she averaged 24 points, 8.5 assists, and 5.2 rebounds, earning Rookie of the Month for the third time and Eastern Conference Player of the Month. That made her the first rookie ever to win Player of the Month in WNBA history. And the resume kept growing. On September 4th, Clark posted 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists in a win over the Sparks, her second career triple-double. During the same game, she hit her 100th three-pointer, becoming both the first rookie and the fastest player in WNBA history to reach that mark. It took her just 34 games. She tied Courtney Vandersloot's record for 3 straight games with at least 20 points and 10 assists. She set the rookie records for most consecutive point, assist double-doubles, most double-doubles by a rookie guard, first rookie to record a triple-double, most threes in a game by a rookie, youngest player to ever post back-to-back 20-10 games. And that's not even the full list. You can almost imagine what Molly was thinking as Clark rewrote the league's history books. Actually, we don't have to imagine. She tried to walk back her earlier comments. But fans, and her co-host, remembered everything. The truth is, the WNBA has plenty of incredible players. But there's no reason to dim Clark's light in order to spotlight someone else. She entered the league with the heaviest expectations of any rookie ever, expected to dominate immediately, lift the Indiana Fever after a 7-year playoff drought, and carry the entire WNBA to new heights. Most rookies spend time developing. The rare ones start right away, and the ultra-rare ones start, lead, and transform a franchise overnight. Caitlin Clark didn't just meet expectations, she blew past them. Unlike Victor Wembanyama, who received patience and praise despite the Spurs struggling, Clark didn't get that grace. Her success in college skyrocketed women's basketball, and that meant everyone expected her to keep pushing that momentum. Instead of celebrating her impact, some, like Molly, tried to downplay it to elevate others. Thankfully, her co-host kept the receipts. Everyone knew Clark would eventually become elite. What's shocking is how fast she's done it. Her in-season adjustments separated her from every other rookie. Her playmaking transformed the Fever. Aaliyah Boston is having the best season of her career, earning an all-star spot and finishing second in fan votes. Together, Clark and Boston became the first duo in Fever history to each post 20-point double-doubles in the same game. Clark also broke Francis records for assists in a quarter and assists in a single game. Even Kelsey Mitchell made the all-star team, helped by Clark's ability to make the game easier for everyone around her. All her teammates have to do is cut hard, run the floor, and stay ready. Clark will find them, with pinpoint passes, ridiculous bounce passes, and playmaking that leaves defenses frozen. But being a superstar is about more than winning games. You have to move the numbers, draw the crowds, and elevate the league. And in that department, Caitlin Clark has blown every expectation out of the water. She isn't just rewriting history. She's changing the way the entire organization operates.